Nearly 40% of the world's population will cast their vote in 2024. While the general elections in Pakistan, Bangladesh and Taiwan are over, around 60 plus countries are gearing up to elect their leader this year. However, there is a common concern among all nations, and that is the rise of deep fakes. The recent incidents of deep fakes have once again raised concerns about the misuse of AI-powered technology. Bad actors are using such videos to deceive people, spread misinformation and influence public opinion. For instance, this year in January, what authorities believe might be the first known attempt to use AI to interfere with the US election, thousands of people in the US received a robocall. What was unique about the robocall, you might ask? Well, the doctored robocall used fake audio of the US President Joe Biden asking voters to save their ballot for the general elections scheduled to take place in November. While the authorities have issued cease and desist orders to 2 Texas companies, a New Orleans magician named Paul Carpenter has come forward taking responsibility for the same. Paul, who specialises in card tricks and illusions, has said that he was hired by Steve Kramer to use AI, the MIC President Joe Biden's voice, for the robocalls. Steve Kramer is a Democratic consultant, and at the time of the alleged hiring, Steve worked for Dean Phillips' presidential campaign. Initially, Paul thought that Kramer worked for the Biden campaign. He said the job was pitched to him as a possible time and cost-saving measure, and it was only later that he learnt the call was used to discourage people from voting for Biden. Well, as per reports, Paul is planning to file legal action against Kramer. Meanwhile, James Cleverly, the UK's Home Secretary, has warned against deepfake technology. He said that people working on behalf of states such as Russia and Iran could generate thousands of deepfakes to manipulate the democratic process in countries such as the UK. He believes strict regulation for AI is the need of the hour. Cleverly said, and I quote, "The era of deepfake and AI-generated content to mislead and disrupt is already in play. The landscape it is inserted into needs its rules, transparency and safeguards for its users." Meanwhile, Cleverly is all set to meet representatives from Google, Meta, Apple, YouTube and others to discuss and urge collective action to protect democracy.